Hi, hello, how are you? I'm Pia, and today we're talking about all of the unread books that I currently own. I wanted to do this video a while ago, but I feel like it's a good, beginning of the year video. However, I have so many beginning of the year videos that it is quite hard to schedule this one. But I did want to do it, and I would also like to know, how many unread books I have. I feel like I don't have that many. I'm pretty good. Most of my books are read. I do have in front of me some books that I haven't read, and then I do, basically how I organize my shelves is it's mostly read. I'm not doing a bookshelf tour soon because I need another shelf, and it's very disorganized. I have stacks of books here that I'm just waiting to sell or donate. So from here, and then it just snakes down are unread, but everything else I've read. I feel pretty good about that. Besides the two stacks in front of me, been pretty successful about it. So I'll start with this section because it's the most organized. I do usually organize by genre. If you didn't know, I have my own shelf dedicated to my love for Anne of Green Gables and L. Montgomery in general. I have a lot of editions of Anne. This is what happens. So I have Anne of Windy Poplars, Anne's House of Dreams, Anne of Ingleside, Rainbow Valley, and Rilla of Ingleside. I also don't know where my other one went. If you didn't know, I'm reading one Anne book a month. I'm now on the third one for the month of January. If you guys want to read along with me and follow along in my readings vlogs, I will be talking about them. Yeah, I'm on the third book, which I can't find here. It's somewhere here. But yeah, so these are 5, and then I have another one. And then I have some non-canon ones. So I have Before Green Gables. Really excited about this one. It's a prequel to Anne of Green Gables, imagining her life before she went to Green Gables. And then I have Marilla of Green Gables. Also very excited about this one, and it's an imagining of Marilla's life as a adolescent, I believe. Oh, and this is kind of the unspoken 9th Anne of Green Gables book, and it's called The Blythes Are Quoted. It's because it was never really fully finished. I don't know. And then I have House of Dreams, The Life of L. Montgomery. This is a biography. So those are, I think, all the books from my Anne shelf. Then we have some books I got recently. I have Stephen King's On Writing. I've read pieces of this for classes and stuff, but I have never fully read it, and I did just get it. So I have Nice Try Jane Sinner by Diane Oakley. It's a book I've had for a while, and I want to read it, but I don't know. I have On the Come Up by Angie Thomas. Still can't believe I haven't read this. I have House of Salt and Sorrows by Erin A. Craig. I started this at some point. I guess I took out my bookmark, but I remember starting it and getting a little bit through it. That is this stack. This stack is books I started and put down. Not in any permanent way, just because I'm a mess. Imaginary Friend by Stephen Chbosky. This I am 50% into. It's really good. Genuinely, I really like this book. And once I finish it, it will probably be 5 stars. However, it has taken me over a year to read it, but it's really good. It just has really small fonts and it's really chunky. Another book I'm over halfway through is It by Stephen King. I haven't picked this up in over a year. And I was listening to the audiobook of this one, but oh, then I have my special edition of Little Women, and it has the sequels as well. So it has Little Men and Joe's Boys as well, which I'm really excited about. It's so freaking, slap myself in the face, so freaking pretty. I would love to do a reread of Little Women and then continue on. This is the last big book that we can all complain that Pia hasn't read yet or finished. It's Priory of the Orange Tree. Remember, this was all the freaking talk on YouTube, and I believed it. And you know what? I do believe it. Ugh, I'm 200 pages through it, but again, it's a chonkers. It gets intimidated by big books. That's that. Then we have my January TBR, which if you didn't see that, this is essentially what it is. We have Today Will Be Different by Maria Seppel. We have Everything Beautiful Is Not Ruined by Danielle Young-Ullman. Legendborn, so oh my god. Again, am I scared of chunky fantasy? I think so. This is by Tracy Denon. Need to get to it. Oh, here we are. We have Anne of the Island. I have other editions of these as well, and I just don't know where they are. But this is the third book. This is what we're reading in January. Underwood by Shay Earnshaw. Kristen Hanna's Winter Garden. Definitions of Indefinable Things by Whitney Taylor. So I talk more about those books in those TBR. Now we're gonna go through this. We've got Circe by Madeline Miller. I didn't really like Song of Achilles, so now I'm really extra worried about this book. A Secret History of Witches by Louisa Morgan. Picked this up at a thrift store. I have no idea what it's about. A Discovery of Witches. Similar thing. I don't know. Maybe I'll do a witchy reading vlog. We have The Kingdom by Jess Rothenberg. I know this is a sci-fi. We have There Will Come a Darkness. I remember when this came out, and I just don't remember anything else about it. We have City of Stairs. I was did a book exchange once at school and got this book. Oh my gosh, they wrote The Troop, that show. No idea. I have Nevernight and God's Grave by J. Kristoff. Still waiting for my library to get the audiobooks of these because I have no interest, because I started this book and I got 50 pages through it, but footnotes piss me off. Not reading them, but just having to read and then go back. So I would love to read this series at some point, not until I get the audiobook. I have 2 Virginia Woolf books. I love Virginia Woolf, but I apparently can't get through a single one of her books. I have The Waves, which I'm halfway through. I don't even know. I'm 140 pages through. It's very interesting, but also confusing. And then I have Mrs. Dalloway, which I haven't started. These are my favorite editions of her books. Then I have these cute children's classics. We have Heidi and A Little Princess. These are Puffin and Bloom editions. Pretty. We have Cormac McCarthy's The Road. I was supposed to read this for class, but now we know it's on my TBR pile, so halfway read it. That was last year. It's fine. I did get pretty far through it, and apparently I annotated it. And I would really like to finish. What happened is freaking someone spoiled me in the class before this was due, and I was like, well fuck, I'm not reading it. Yeah, but I would like to read it at some point. I have The Girl with the Pearl Earring. I didn't read this in school, so we have This Side of Paradise by F. Scott Fitzgerald. Really like Great Gatsby, so maybe we'll try that one. Then we have historical fiction. We have The Alice Network. My mom liked this, I think. Or maybe she bought it for me. I have no idea. Okay, and then we have Wolf by Wolf by Ryan Grattan. This is like a alternate history. Ooh, we have my favorite section, contemporary. We have The Geography of Lost Things by Jessica Brody. These are all like books I'm supposed to read this summer. And Unexpected Everything by Morgan Matson. Never read a Morgan Matson. Would love to try it out. A Cuban Girl's Guide to Tea and Tomorrow by Laura Taylor Namey. Such a cute cover. But it's so, oh my god, wait, but it's about mental health? Shut up. Then we have Geekerella by Ashley Poston. Still have not read this book. I don't know why. It's really short. I have How It Feels to Float by Helena Fox. This is my only art. We got Camp by Elsie Rawson. I picked this up on Depop. No idea what it's about. Eliza and Her Monsters. How have I not read this? I don't know. I'm a mess. And that is Lost and Found by Jane Segoff. And again, I was gifted this book. We have How to Break a Boy. This I found at the dollar store, and I'm really hyped on it because it seems very fun. We have Secret Life of Bees. Oh look, it's got a bookmark, just like every other book. We have The Beekeeper of Aleppo. I kept bee books together, I guess. Such a Fun Age by Kelly Reid. I just haven't been in the mood for this book, but I just know suck. Then She Was Gone, Lisa Jewell, little thriller action. Big Little Lies. Oh look, it has a bookmark. Joy, 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 joy. Then we have Girl, Woman, Other. I picked this up at a used bookstore, I think. And I really don't remember what it's about, but it seems super interesting. I've Saved the Cat, the last book you'll need on screenwriting. Here's the thing. I bought this book when I was like, ooh, I'm gonna write a screenplay. And then I just never opened it, and I wrote the screenplay wrong. Screenplays are hard to write, y'all. Now I study it in school, so who needed you? I don't know. Maybe I'll read it one day. Who knows? I flipped through it. I don't know. Is that the type of book you finish? Like, do you mark it on Goodreads? I have no idea. Whoa. We have Dear Edward, book my mom wanted me to read. Bringing Down the Duke by Evie Dunmore. This is a historical fiction. Romance? Historical romance, separation anxiety. I got this at a bookstore, used bookstore, because I wanted to buy something, I guess. I have Rich People Problems, the third book in the Crazy Rich Asians series. I really like these books. I just suck at reading them because they're really long. I have Crazy Stupid Romance by Lisa K. Adams, as well as Undercover Romance. I should have switched that order. And these are the second and the third book in the Romance Book Club series that I would really like to read. And then I have Dirty Rowdy Thing by Christina Lauren. My bestie Fabian got this for me because he was like, wow, you're just reading smut. And I was like, I love that for you. And then last one, also Fabian picked out for me, is Hannah Howell's Highland Barbarian, because I wanted to read this for a video and I didn't do it. But if you want to see a video on me reading this book, I just looked for the funnest cover. I think that's solidly all of them. 65 books. I do also have all those Mary-Kate and Ashley books. I don't think they count. I do have all of these Mary-Kate and Ashley books. I could actually have read all of these. I really don't recall. But I'll show them to you anyway because I feel like it's fun. And if you want to see me do my Mary-Kate and Ashley book video, I just want to have them in order. That's kind of my main issue. That's what we're waiting on for that video. But if you have any Mary-Kate and Ashley books you want to send over to me, my P.O. box is open. Full House Club Stephanie. We have New York Minute, When in Rome. We have two So Little Time books. We have How to Train a Boy and Dating Game. These are numbers 1 and 9. Exactly why I can't read a full series. It's upsetting. We have Mary-Kate and Ashley Sweet 16 book 2 called Wishes and Dreams. Got a nice setback. Adventures of Mary-Kate and Ashley Dog Show Mystery. Like, I think I've read most. Adventures of Mary-Kate and Ashley Golden Slipper. Mary-Kate and Ashley The Case of the Giant Elephant Escape. The Case of the Slam Dunk Mystery. The Case of the Rockstar Secret. Like, I remember reading some of these. I don't know which ones. The Case of the Surprise Call. The Case of the Flying Phantom. And then we have some of the two of a kind ones. We have Winner Take All. This is number 10. We have 2 of these, which is 16. It's called Likes Me, Likes Me Not. We have 14, which is Bye Bye Boyfriend. 13, which is War of the Wardrobes. 12, The Cool Club. 8, Let's Party. 3, The Sleepover Secret. 1, It's a Twin Thing. And then we have 2 of the Full House ones. We have The Babysitting Boss and My Life is a 3-Ring Circus. I don't think these count because I honestly don't remember which ones of these I've read. And I don't know which ones I've bought in adulthood or if these were all books I had a child. My family and I used to go to this like Chinese restaurant, and every time we would go get Chinese food, like there was a used bookstore like right next door, so we would get a used book every time we went, and the bookstore ended up going out of business. They were having this huge sale and I literally pulled the entire shelf of Mary-Kate and Ashley books off. And I was like, mine. So that's how we ended up with this. But I do think I've read some of them, most of them, but they're not going to count to the total because I really don't remember. But I did want to share. Those now are all of the books that I haven't read in my collection. This number is also constantly changing. Not that I'm constantly buying books, but I'm also constantly reading books. Not always books I own, as we all know. Anyways, I needed to share that so that like there would be no secrets between us. But yeah. These are all of the books that I have not read that are in my possession. Hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what's on your TBR, what's on the top of your TBR, or what you think should be on the top of mine. With that being said, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. Hope you enjoyed me clearing out my bookshelf for this video. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.